consumers webinar. So in this webinar, we are dividing 3 sections. So first of all, we will briefly talk about like how Asian social media is different from the China social media. I will especially highlight the Hong Kong and Taiwan social media e-commerce landscape for Asia, and the rest is China. And part 2 is how brands can learn to leverage the power of community to attract customers from Asia and China. So I'll share about our case studies and also some recent interesting case studies of 𝐤𝐸𝐈, how she leveraged the Chinese social media community to achieve great viewerships and sales through live stream. And part three, we'll talk about how to attract Chinese and Asian consumers with using like private traffic pool community. So we'll share about our case studies and also our for China, and also case studies for Hong Kong. And we will also share some of we also have training available. We provide training courses for corporate marketers who are interested in the Asian and Chinese market. We also offer services such as live streamings and also personal shoppings, and also insight and reporting services as well for those who are interested to learn about the Chinese and Asian market. So my profile, I have been doing China digital marketing for more than 12 years. Well, actually, I think it's more than that already. And so I have been helping quite a lot of brands to promote their product and services to the Chinese market and Asian market as well. I also personally have 30,000 followers from the Asian and Chinese communities, and such as Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Chinese social media such as WeChat and Xiaohongshu as well. So I've been doing, I've been sure. So in this webinar, I'll be sharing some of my personal journeys about how to grow Chinese consumers through my personal experience of building communities and through social medias, basically. So let's start. So about a little bit background about us. So we are a Chinese digital marketing consultancy agencies who help overseas clients grow the China market, including Hong Kong and mainland. Also, we are expanding into Asia as well. And we also have our media channels, which we have a communities of Asians and Chinese followers. We also offer training courses for marketers who are interested in learning about the Chinese and Asian markets. We also have a chatbot services who can help influencers, entrepreneurs to accelerate the content marketing creations as well. So we talk a little bit about the community. So in China and Asia, there's a very diverse community with different interest group. For example, there has been a recent phenomenon where a lot of Gen Z and millennials prefer stress-free and laid-back travels, so that it was getting more and more popular for more of a trending lifestyles travel communities. And there's also other communities, like, for example, we have seen some outdoor communities like Patagonia, like the Chinese Gen Zs who are passionate about a certain lifestyle, the spirit, the purpose and mission of Patagonia, sort of like what they value. So that is a growing community for that attract a lot of Gen Z in particular from China, to immerse in that outdoor experiences. And we also have quite a lot of other communities as well. So there's also other communities, for example, like for the China market, there's a growing beauty communities. There are some unique beauty communities who share their experiences in beauty. For example, some communities are sharing their passion about producing perfumes, candles, etc. So that's quite a diverse community as well. There's also other communities, like more like niche communities, like for example, wearing a special Japanese cosplay community, that a more niche a Gen Z particular community. So there's quite a diverse community in China, where if you would like to tap a certain community, it's very important to reach those community through either influencers, through community groups, or building the community from your own. So I'll share some recent case studies, like this perfect examples of Chinese influencers who create her own sort of communities to appeal for more like-minded followers who like beauty, who like lifestyle, who like fashions. Basically like really believing, following her trends, her styles, because she is like the fashion influencers who has a very rich lifestyle, who has a very rich life stories and experiences. So in her recent live streamings, she attract actually 600 million views with 50 million RMB total transactions with her little rap book. And that is like a really powerful recent stories. The thing that I really resonate from this case studies is because from the comments below, from the comments of her live streamings, I saw a lot of positive comments from her followers, saying that she's not only just selling products, she's also like sharing about her life stories, her experiences, how she viewed the world, and using some analogies to express the certain products. So that is quite inspiring. So that means like she is not only just talking about the product itself, but she relate the product with her expertise, her in art, because she studied art in universities. Her father is an artist background. She is dedicated with art, so she used art to describe the product, which makes it very different from other live streamings. And she create a communities of art and lifestyles lover that go beyond the products, go beyond just like a merchant selling products. So a lot of people following her is because she go beyond than selling product. She is very authentic of selling her own experiences. She is not also worried. She don't worry about sharing her real life stories and struggles. She as well. She actually was divorced and go bankrupt before she became a lifestyle influencer. So that make a very all this experience that she shared with followers helps her to build strong communities, and also generate sales. As well as her elegance, her grace, her sophistications helps her to as a lifestyle influencer, as a real human being that her followers like to follow, including myself as well. And so I'll share some quotes. She mentions that she through the live streaming, she shares some very interesting quotes that I really find interesting and resonate. So some of them is like, you don't need more, you only need the best. I really feel resonate with this quote. That means like you don't need a whole lot of products, you only need the best products. She mentioned that she will select the best product and the best is enough. She's not really encouraging a lot of people to buy or overconsumption. So we know that in China, it's not encouraging people to spend or do overconsumption spending nowadays. So she is like encouraging people to buy the best instead of buying more for less. She also has shared some interesting quotes, like you can skip food, but you can't skip buying clothes. That really resonate to some. I mean, that honest opinions about her values attract some loyalty followers and community members. One of the interesting that she mentioned in her interview. So I watched quite a lot of her interview. She mentioned that she named her shop like a rose. A rose is a rose. Because like she mentioned that after she was divorced, she become like a rose. A rose come from maturity, come from age. So she described herself like a rose. She described her store name as a rose. So I find that her experience is very authentic from inside and out. So I feel like this is a very interesting case study to share. Like if you would like to grow a community, it has to come from authentic experiences, not a fake stories, but something truly from within. And she's like really, she has done that really well, and I like her. And so after that, we share about China, we share about Hong Kong as well. So Hong Kong is very different from China, even though it's part of China, mainland China, but Hong Kong is different in a sense that Hong Kong is still using Google as OS, and but unlike China, Hong Kong use the traditional Chinese language and speak Cantonese. So we have seen a growing community. We have seen a growing e-commerce after COVID. A lot of people went, even like middle-aged woman that I talked to, like she started to do more online shopping during COVID. And so there's a growing e-commerce in Hong Kong as well, even after the COVID. So the online community is getting more, it's picking up after the COVID-19 for Hong Kong, where traditionally it was predominantly, it's more on like retail focus, but it's gradually becoming more online driven. And so for Hong Kong, the majority of the social media is very different from China. It's following more the West, including the top is the WhatsApp, and second is Facebook, and third is Instagram, which account the most users of community members. And a lot of these consumers are following predominantly people they know, popular TV shows like artists, singer, musician, influencers, performers, more of these people than the brand. So I think it's similar to China as well. I mean, like people are following influencers more these days, and popular artists, etc. And also the usual internet penetration for Hong Kong. It's actually the middle millennial age, millennial Gen Z age predominantly, and less after 45, and less after 55 years old. So basically it's about 25 to 40, 45 bracket. About Taiwan, Taiwan is different from Hong Kong in a way, but it's similar in a sense that the top social media is Line, YouTube, Instagram, but people are speaking Mandarin and reading traditional Chinese. So predominantly Google is the top search engine platform for Taiwan. E-commerce is actually very popular in Taiwan as well. A lot of predominantly in beauty, lifestyle products. YouTube, well, actually YouTube is very popular for video purposes, same as the West. And but so that means like for Taiwan and Hong Kong is pretty different from China, mainland China itself. So if you want to learn more about our the Asian, Hong Kong, Taiwan, as well as mainland China countries, feel free to join our China digital marketing training courses. We provide tailored corporate training packages to marketers who are interested to learn about the latest trends, insights. We provide the latest trends, insight, research to marketers who would like to learn about our course. We also deliver reports and do consultancy for companies who are interested to learn more about these markets. And here's some benefits of the training course, so you can feel free to take a look. Here's some of the modules. And yeah, I mean, the next session we'll talk a little bit about our case studies, how to attract Chinese community, Chinese consumers, Asian consumers using private traffic pool. We will share some of our case studies to build like a community. So we will start from China. So I share one of our case studies. So we create our own art and culture Chinese social community private traffic pool. So with 5,000 members who are interested in art, culture, and design. So we have a very strong art and culture and design community who are interested in art, culture, and design, who share the same values. So we, so this is, I share some of the screenshot of our group chat, WeChat, to who are interested in these art, lifestyle, and culture products, which will share some of our, for example, latest art exhibitions or lifestyle products, designer product, etc., luxury product, etc. Another case studies we have is we have a very strong niche community in Xiaohongshu as well. We also share a lot of art and culture related posts, like galleries, designer products, interior designs, luxuries, experience, etc. So those who follow us are usually Gen Z, millennials, who are designers, artists, or those who are influencers who are interested in art, design, and culture. So that is one of our case studies for our Xiaohongshu Chinese community. And here's some of the examples of our luxury posts and interior design posts in our community, in our Xiaohongshu communities, which we have generated. So one of the, I'll share some of the popular posts, such as our interior design posts, who generate quite a lot of viewerships, likes, and shares. So we actually created content sourcing from each various content ranging from culture, lifestyle, interior design, luxury, and art, and to curate those artists' contents designer stories, as well as new product experiences, art galleries, in order to create like a curated social media community experiences to our followers. For Hong Kong, we also have our share some of our case studies as well. So for Hong Kong, since a lot of the millennials generations are using Facebook quite a lot, still it's the second social media platform after WeChat, after WhatsApp. The first is WhatsApp, the second is Facebook, the third is Instagram. So in our Facebook channel, we share one of our case studies where we share beauty posts. So our authentic experiences in sharing our beauty product experiences. So some of the top purchase brands include L'Oreal, Neutrogena, and some of these nutritional and beauty brands that we shares from our authentic sharing experiences, and these are the rich numbers and overall comments. I'll share about our travel case studies for our Hong Kong Facebook community, where we travel, where we share our travel experiences. The travel trigger a lot of comments, shares, and likes, because a lot of people really like our curated content, image content, photography. So we share a lot of authentic photography from our own photo shoots. WhatsApp, as WhatsApp is the top Hong Kong social community platform for Hong Kong. So we have our own WhatsApp community, and we usually share our website through WhatsApp to our followers and community members who like to know our instant products, promotions, lifestyles, information. So here's our WhatsApp social community case studies for Hong Kong. And yeah, I hope you like our case studies, and if you're interested to promote or to reach more consumers from China and Asia through communities and social media, feel free to let us know. We're very eager, we're very passionate to help. So we offer some tips about how brands can lean into the power of community to attract Asian and Chinese consumers. So here are some of the insights where we think it's quite important. We feel like to share, to leverage the power of social media community to attract Asian and Chinese consumers. So first of all, build a brand community with similar value, passion, and interests that go beyond your product. So same with us, we share the product that we use, that we liked, that resonate to our value, from an authentic experiences. We don't just do hard sell promotions, because that is not really work. That doesn't really work at all. And so I feel like it's very important to share coming from yourself, what you believe. For example, just one of the case studies that we shared from 𝐤𝐸𝐬𝐻, she's an authentic example where she shared whatever she believes in fashion, beauty, lifestyles come from within, and that's really authentic. You don't really feel it's really fake from her. So that's why I feel like it's very important to share what you value And so align your passions and interests to attract similar type of people who share the same values. And engage topics such as culture, lifestyle, art, and music. These topics are more like a universal border topic. I mean, these are more like a universal topic where like people like were interested to learn about the culture, lifestyle, art, and musics, because that really resonate no matter where you come from. So these topics will be effective to reach a broader interest of demographics. Gamifications, storytelling and surprise. People like games, surprises, storytelling. So using this to enhance community loyalty will be effective. That can increase community loyalties. So working with a niche, established influencers, or like up-and-coming influencers, to grow with them together as a way to promote your brand, your distributional channels, drive brand awareness, and product is also very important as well. And yeah, that's it. And we offer services such as insights and reporting, online live streamings, personal shoppings. If you're interested to learn about Chinese marketing insight reports, and also Asian consumers insight, and feel free to contact us. I'm really happy to help. We also offer online live streaming. We work with selected brands to promote and sell products online. We also do personal shoppings for our community members. So if your brands who are interested in attracting more Asian and Chinese consumers, feel free to let us know. And we're happy to help you to promote your brand to Chinese Asian audiences. And yeah, let's work together. If you're interested to learn more about our unique reports, insight trainings, social communities, campaign management for the Asian Chinese markets, feel free to contact us, and I'll leave my email here and our websites. And I will looking forward to seeing you in our next webinar, where we dive deep in other very interesting Asian and Chinese market topic.